consistency standpoint, how do you feel about this team so
Uh, well, consistency can be two ways. I think there's a lot of things I'm very pleased with, but there's also some consistency of things that we're not doing very well. You know, we had another extended film session today, and for example, I think we have been a consistent team in both good and bad ways. And we've tried to identify some of the ways that are going to cause attention for us. The effort has not been one of those. Our effort's been really good. But our focus, you know, on our rebounding, we've been a good rebounding team 1 out of 3 games. We have to understand there have been pockets of play where our spacing and our movement need attention, you know, offensively to help what we're doing. So the consistency factor goes both ways, but last weekend gave us, I think, our best measure of areas that we've got to spend time with.
Are those situational aspects that you just mentioned what you'll be working on in practice a lot this week?
Yeah, exactly. With an eye towards Phoenix too. You know, oddly enough, now we got another 2-game series with Phoenix. You know, we just came off a 2-game series with Tulsa. Now we got a home and or away and a home with Phoenix. So there's certainly an eye towards them because they are as good as anybody in the league at the way they play. So there's a great eye towards that, but it also gives us a chance in practice to visually identify it, sit down with the team, look at it. We've had 2 long film sessions, as long as I can remember in my career, early in the season, to identify areas we got to get better because of the schedule. And now we've got 2 good days coming up to try to play to those things, so certainly with an eye towards what Phoenix is going to challenge us with as well.
Is there anything some people in the media here are automatically like, wow, Superstars are 3-0, the best start in franchise history? Is there anything at this point that you look at 3-0 other than we're 3-0 that you can take away from that?
Well, I mean, the most meaningful thing to me was how did we play on the back-to-back? How did we handle that? You know, what did we do well? What did we not do well? 3 games in just isn't enough. To be honest with you, you know, you can get excited or down in the dumps about certain things, but the reality is I've found about 10 games give me the read of a team as far as what we've got to do. So it's about getting better. I mean, I've tried very hard to stay very even-keeled about the fact that we got to continue to get better. And I would have hoped if we were not successful, hadn't won those games, that I would have done the same thing. So that's really been the message to this point.
Coach Jane's out here involved in practice. Is she good to go? Do you look for her to play Friday?
Today was her first day, which she's fully cleared, so we took her through our playbook. She's going to work out pretty strongly today. And then the next 2 days will be really good days for us to get. And I think Shalonda came back and helped us last weekend, but Shalonda needs those times as well with our team. Any player that's been off for a while, if you get good practice days, it's amazing what that does for them. We've got a couple good practice days because of the way the schedule plays out. And we're going to take real good advantage of them with Jane, Show, and our basketball team.